gonna be honest. Ukraine is terrible if you're poor. Like, one of the worst places you can probably be. So, good morning from Kiev, Ukraine, guys. I have cats, and we still have ice. It's my first day here. I can't believe it's my first day. I'm wearing so many layers and it's freezing. It's literally 0 degrees. I mean, there's snow on the ground. And it's supposed to get colder next week, but thank God there's a few days where it's +0 and not -7. So this is the street from my house. 7:30, almost 8 a.m. Lots of cars, people going to work. Nobody's wearing a mask. Everything's open. I kind of want to. I'm basically wearing a mask though because it's so cold. This is my first meal in Ukraine and it does not disappoint. It's so good again. I love the soup. Alright guys, since I came to Ukraine with basically nothing, I went to Ocean Plaza, the mall here, and I bought so much stuff. So I bought a couple shirts, a pair of jeans, because I got tired of wearing cricket pants. They're freezing cold. I bought a toque, like a little, I don't know what you call these head things. I bought some socks. They were buy 2 get 1 free, so I bought 3 pairs. Or 3, well, I guess 9 pairs. I bought 2 sweaters, because these are both half off. And a 3rd sweater I bought at Humana, this like secondhand store. This is only like $2. I think these, I don't know, these are cheap as well. 2 for, maybe 2 for 500? I don't know, I have no idea. I don't remember the price. I bought the cheapest shoes I can find. I think these were 600 hryvnia, but they're actually good quality, like really good quality. Like really good quality, like really good shoes. There's no bowl here. I want to make borscht, which I'm actually making right now. So I bought this deep bowl. There's also no peeler because Ukrainians just use a knife. So I guess this is gonna go into the kitchen and I'm gonna show you what I have there as well. I also bought a bunch of groceries today. So take a look at what we have. Carrots, onions, this is a cabbage, tomato paste, potatoes, beets, this is borscht, some tomatoes, and I'm already making the broth. This has been cooking for like 3-4 hours now. The simmering, it's gonna be like a beef broth. I probably use twice as much meat as you need for borscht, but you know, yeah, mushina. All right, guys, so it's my first full day in Kiev, Ukraine. Did a bunch of shopping, clothes shopping today. Bought way too much, but I needed a hat and needed jeans. I also needed sour cream because I'm making borscht, and cognac because you know, mushina. I bought some blueberries as well. They're expensive now because it's not season, it's winter. But, you know, gotta have some blueberries go in my cognac. Kiev at night is really beautiful though. Like these lights. I don't know, I miss it. I miss this energy of the big city. I don't miss the traffic, but I definitely miss this energy. People are all cozying up because it's still pretty much 0 degrees at night. Fur coats, parkas. Mine's really thin. Mine's rated to like +15 and it's probably 0 right now. I live right there in that building, so very close. All right, guys, here's my borscht that I made, homemade borscht. I didn't even have room for cabbage, just have to add that in because it's so overfilling. But yeah, it's my first homemade Ukrainian meal. Just need to find a Ukrainian girl to make it for me next time, but I have a feeling mine might be better. So the architecture in Kiev is really beautiful, guys. I know people just think of it as old Soviet buildings, and they do have that. But they also have, I don't know what period this is from, but I love it. It's like this old Victorian style almost. And the city's lively, like there's always people walking around. The pavement, the streets are actually really good in the center. Outside of the center, it's terrible, but in the center, it's amazing. The city, I love it. I really love being here. Look at this, you can walk. everywhere. Bicycle, even a tricycle. So here is kind of Olympiska Stadium area. There's snow everywhere. It almost looks like it's the shape of a heart. Ingrid, I made it to Kiev, and it's amazingly cold. But I made it safely, buddy. I'll scout the place around until you arrive. But to everybody back in Turkey or in Sri Lanka, I miss you guys. Hopefully I'll see you in a few months. But here I am. Welcome to Kiev. It is beautiful though. It's 0 degrees and cold, but it is beautiful.
I won't call anymore, maybe, but you're right at the door. Get in there, push me through the floor, baby.
Hey guys, so you're wondering where I'm at. I'm at the dentist to get my teeth cleaned. It's $1,200, which is $43. And I did an appointment, I just walked in. That's what I love about Ukraine. It's kind of like Thailand. So she put this bib on me and also this like lip balm or something I love. And I have no idea what it is. I hope I don't get duck lips from it. And guys, that was it. Very easy. She was amazing. Teeth look clean. This is what I love about Kiev is within walking distance. I came in 10 minutes. Teeth are clean, good price. This would never happen in the US. The funniest thing is even though everywhere in Ukraine takes credit card, like coffee shops, restaurants, the metro station, like everything. I went to the hospital, I guess a doctor, to get a medical certificate so I can swim, because I can use the sauna in the pool. Bureaucracy, you never see that in the US, but in Ukraine it's normal. Like you need to get some kind of like medical exam before you can use the pool in the gym. And I went in and like she looked at like one hand, checked my one nail, asked if my heart was okay, my head was okay, and she's like, okay, here's the certificate. I was like, okay, here's my credit card. She's like, no, 200 in cash, which is only like $8 or $9, so it's very cheap. But it's funny that was only cash. And then the dentist, same thing, no credit card. They're like, oh yeah, just give me 1,200 hryvnia in cash, no receipt, nothing. I'm pretty sure these hospitals and dentists are not, you know, paying, yeah, let's just put it that way. Something is going on with the payment system here, but for me, I love it. So it's awesome. Like, it's so convenient. I mean, I would rather be able to pay on my credit card, but if you can keep it this price, right, the city center, yeah, why not? And it's funny because with all the poverty that's here, this is an expensive car. The Gimvi is actually the worst Maserati. It's like, don't buy that. They basically made a low-cost version of a car and badged it. The other Maseratis are good, but that one is actually not a very good car. This would be better. It feels good to be in Ukraine. It's my second or third day now, and I mean, the first day I was like super tired, so I came in, got some food and slept. So I guess, is today my first like real day here? Something like that. I mean, God, man, I really love this country. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Ukraine is terrible if you're poor. Like, one of the worst places you can probably be. But if you have some money, like I'm talking budget of like $3,000 a month to spend, and you want to live in the city center and you want to live a similar lifestyle that you would get in New York, but you know, just like I think it's better. I mean, honestly I think it's better than New York. Like, people are way friendlier. The food is just as good, but like a quarter of the price. Taxis are a quarter of the price and way friendlier. Like, Ukrainians are actually friendly people. They're just hard to communicate with if you don't speak Russian or Ukrainian. And also the initial shock of like the no smile, что, you know, kind of attitude. It's hard for people to get through, but once you understand the culture more and you understand the language, Ukrainians are some of the friendliest people I've ever met. It's super safe as well. But more than anything, this is what I love. I live 2 blocks away. We went to the gym, went to the doctors, went to the dentist, all within walking distance. Like these big wide streets. I can get a taxi whenever I want for $2. Like, I mean, and the only problem was the winter was so cold, but it's, you know, the beginning of March now. Winter fashion, guys. Someone else is making a video. Hi. Normally I love these fruit stands in the summer because they have berries, but right now because it's winter, I think all they have are like apples and oranges, pears, persimmons, grapes, and I think these are like chocolate things, and bananas. So we're just walking around the street where I live. There's everything here. Eva is kind of like a drugstore. There's a craft beer club. There's a, you know, strip club. There's something shaped like an eggplant or a restaurant. The mini driving on the actual street itself. I like the winter fashion as well. Like it's a mix of like sweatpants. Some people still dress nicely, like this girl. But it really is like a diverse kind of mix. Let's call this segment winter street fashion in Ukraine. Lots of long puff jackets. There's a lot more coffee shops this year than it was just 2 years ago. That was the one thing that was missing from this area, but it's literally everywhere now. And you have these like cafe restaurants you can sit inside. And these to-go coffee shops are everywhere now. So if you want to grab a quick espresso, it's perfect. These shops actually kind of remind me of Portugal, like Lisbon, and also Italy, where it's really common just to walk around and you grab like a quick espresso to go. I remember when I was with my mom in, I think we were near Pisa, because we went to the Leaning Tower, and we were walking somewhere, and I was like, oh mom, let's grab an espresso. And she's like, wait, no, we don't have, you know, 30 minutes to sit down. I'm like, what do you mean? Because Italy, we just have like a quick coffee, like 1 minute and we'll go. And I got this habit from when I lived in Lisbon, where you would just pop in somewhere for like 2 minutes and you say, un bica bon sorte, or how do you say thank you now? I remember now. Un bica, fuck, go again? No. Un bica obrigado. And it was just normal. And here in Ukraine, they're just starting to have the same, but it's in paper cups, which sucks. So that kind of kills it. Welcome to Ukraine, guys. This is what it looks like early March. All right, thank you so much. I'll put it here. I'll sit over here. So we have, how do you say this in Turkish?
Yeah.
In Turkish, how do you say?
Pide.
It's pide.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pide.
I'm gonna have some pide, guys. Thank you so much. This one's the mixed one with everything. Cheese, meats. Engin, don't worry. I'm surviving.
Engin Bey merhabalar. Restoranımda sizi bekliyoruz. Kiev'deyiz. Buyurun. Pidemiz var, her şeyimiz var.
Thank you so much. Oh my god, this is good. I don't know if I'm starving, so I went to the gym this morning, and the dentist. But this is really good. And it's so beautiful here. Like, there's such nice cafes and restaurants in Kiev. I think they're nicer than, like, they're as nice as places in New York, but, you know, still affordable to eat out every day. Like, look at this place. Great Wi-Fi as well. Oh, ooh, more tea. I was hoping to get more tea.
Bon appetit.
Thank you so much. Oh, guys, and don't worry, Johnny got some kebab. This one's, I think, lamb kebab. I will get more shish kebab next time, but this looks nice.
I won't call anymore, maybe, but you're right at the door. Get in there, push me through the floor, baby. There's the feeling I'm trying to forget. This dance isn't really my first time. Don't hold back, let's just get faded in the night. Yeah, ooh, 'cause there are things hiding